Miss Danreael here, and I have a word for you. God is calling you higher. God feels like you haven't been, pushing as hard as you should or, living to the fullest. He wants you to go higher. So look, the verse for this video is Jeremiah 32:19, and it reads, "Great are your purposes and mighty are your deeds." Now, in this chapter, Jeremiah is talking about the Most High God. He's talking about, how God is, his characteristics, his character. It says, "Great are your purposes and mighty are your deeds." So you got to think about, if God's purposes are great and big and abundant, what do you think he wants for you? Do you think that your purpose is great and abundant and large? It is. Because at the end of the day, if you have breath in your body and you have an able mind, activity of your limbs, you have an able body, God wants you to do something with that. Everybody in scripture, in biblical times, they was doing something. Even if they wasn't a prophet or a priest or a mother or a father, a disciple, they were still doing something. People weren't just sitting around eating Chick-fil-A every day, watching Netflix, on social media every day. Everybody was doing something. The world, the culture, the United States, it's too laid back. Ain't nobody doing nothing. But everybody want to complain. Everybody want to condemn each other. Everybody want to be absent when they need to be present. Everybody don't want to do what they supposed to do in their relationships. They don't want to better themselves. They want to, play victim, cry wolf. They want to do all this, but imagine if you start doing what you're supposed to do. Imagine if you get up and start bettering yourself and work on self-development, self-improvement, and healing your mind, your body, and your spirit. Imagine if you do that. Yeah, it's going to take work. It's not easy. It don't just happen like that. It's not at the flip of a dime that you're going to heal from life. Because life is life. Life is hard. Life is rough. People like you and I, we've been through real things. But one day you have to realize and wake up and understand that you don't control the deck that you've been given or the cards that you're dealt. But you can still win the game. You feel me? You can still overcome. You can still, triumph over adversity. You can still win. But you have to work at it. And this is not something that's easy. Because some of us, we don't have guidance. We don't have like a leader in our life or a mentor, like an actual person. Of course, we have the Most High God, but some of us, we need guidance. We need direction. We need organization. We need community. We need fellowship, and we don't have that. So us walking in our purpose and going higher and improving is going to be harder for us. But that's okay. That doesn't mean that you're counted out. That doesn't mean that you're going to lose. It just means that you're going to have to work harder. You're going to have to play a lot of roles. You're going to have to be the leader. You're going to have to be the producer. You're going to have to be the actor. You're going to have to be the director. You're going to have to do every part. And that's okay. So it might take you a little bit longer. Now, some of us, we got a silver spoon in our mouth. We got the resources. We got the tools. We got the people. But we still ain't doing nothing. So that don't make no sense right there. If you got everything that you need and you still not doing nothing, you really have to take a look in the mirror and ask yourself, what am I doing? Why am I here? Why am I not walking in my purpose? Why am I not fulfilling the blessings and the gifts that God gave me? Why am I not showing up? Because a lot of us, God blessed us with gifts and talents and we're not using them. So they going to waste. And guess what? Life don't stop. The clock is always ticking forward. Every day. Every day we done woke up, it's a new day. How many days I post these videos? Every day? Yeah, every day has been a new day. And what have you done differently? What have you started to do? Have you even took a start or a step into a direction that would be your higher calling? That's something that you really have to sit down and identify and ask yourself. And a lot of us, we got a lot of issues, like in the mind, like mental health wise. We've gone through things. We have trauma. We have pain. We have a past. We have to deal with, raggedy people in our life that constantly seek to hurt and kill and destroy us. And it has taken a toll on us. So we're operating from a place of hurt, a place of bitterness, a place of being jaded when you don't have to. The way you fix that is you choose to heal. Healing is a choice. And healing is for you. It'll never be for the other person. What they did to you may have been despicable. And, you know, it just isn't good. But you have to choose what direction your life is going to go in. That is a choice that you will have to make, and that choice will be for you. Forgiveness will always be for you. Like I said, what people have done to you in your life, it's probably not even worth forgiving. But when you forgive them, now you are set free. You don't have to live in bondage to the things that they did to you or the pain that they caused you. And that's so important. Because when you sit in that place of bitterness and unforgiveness, you are damaging yourself and you are preventing yourself from growing and becoming all that you can be and going higher, because God is calling you higher. I just seen a picture the other day and it was saying that Lil Baby, the rapper, is in Harvard University. Or maybe it said he graduated. I don't know. Then I seen, some more pictures of a different celebrity. They was doing something too. Like, God is calling his people to educate themselves, to go higher, to become more than what you are. Who would think a rapper like that would be at Harvard University getting his degrees? You feel me? But that's important because guess what? He has the resources. He has the tools. He has the money. He may not have the time, but then again, he might because he got money. Some of us, we got money and we got time, but we not doing nothing. Don't be that person. If you got it, use it. If you have the resources, use it. And even if you don't have the resources, like I said in a video before, look up resources because there are tools, there are resources. There's a way to get to where you're trying to go. It may not be the, popular route, but you can get there still. Look up things in your city that will help you. Every city, I'm pretty sure, has something that will help you and give you some resources that you may need, or community, or, some type of direction. But yeah, it's important to know your purpose. For a while when I was younger, I didn't know my purpose. And like the way my life is, there's a reason for everything in my life the way it is. I don't really, talk about that, but yeah, I didn't know my purpose. And can you imagine walking around not knowing your purpose? That's tough. And God doesn't want that. He wants you to figure out your purpose. The way you do that is you have a relationship with him. You grow, you understand what you've been through, who you want to be, who you are, where you're going, who you're becoming. And you figure your purpose out. And then when you figure it out, you walk in your purpose. And don't just stay the same all your life. Always be in a place where you're growing, where you're trying to, level up. And just know that God got your back and he calling his people higher. So go higher this year. So look, I pray that this message blessed you. I love you. God bless you. And I'll see you next time.